KJ, first half, second half, what was the difference? What happened? What was the trigger for you guys today?
I mean, just coming out of fall camp, first game mistakes, we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was going to have some adversity early on. And the second half, we just came together as a team, most definitely just all ride together, stayed in each other's ear, pumping each other with confidence. Leaders led and came out victorious.
I was wondering what both of y'all thought of the way the defense kind of kept you guys in the game until the offense came around, especially those interceptions that Catalan had in the second half, how big those were.
Yeah, it's an awesome thing, to be able to count on guys like that for when we do mess up and make mistakes in the first half, as many as we did, to have guys like Trey Williams, Markel Etsy, and Dorian Gerald, and however many guys rotated in there too. To be able to rely on that D-line to get a push, put pressure on them, to cause those interceptions is an absolutely incredible thing. And it gives us good field position and lets us know we can trust this defense. And it's like, we got to go now. Like, they're doing too much. We need to get on the field and stay on the field.
As far as Catalan goes.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, it's what he does, man. He goes up, he finds the ball. He's a ball hawk, man. He does a great job of finding the ball, and it's a momentum changer when he does. And it's guys on the sideline explode, and he does such a tremendous job jumping in front of those guys, picking it off.
KJ, it was your third start in college, but your first one at home. Was there a little bit of nerves in the first half, maybe?
It was a little bit, I would say, just coming out, just me having my first start here at home. I mean, my first two start came on the road. So being here, the atmosphere, the crowd, all that, it kind of played a part in it.
For both of you, how good was the crowd, though, when you were down 17-7, you went on that 31-0 run there, how the crowd stayed behind you and everything? It's pretty hot out there, and they stayed on there. And how good was it to have the crowd behind you in that second half there?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it's just good having people back, Like, we played all last year, and it was quiet. And now you go out there, it's the first game of the season, you're anxious, you're nervous, you're like, man, let's go. And to come out, running out of the A and seeing all those people there, see them stay the entire game and cheer us on, like, there's nothing more you want to do than to play for those people in the stands.
So, like he said, the state of Arkansas, just do or die. I mean, they love the Hawks, they love the Razorbacks. So with them staying the whole game and keep rallying us, gaining momentum, keeping the crowd into it, just played a big part.
Okay. What was your mindset going into the second half?
My mindset was mainly just lead the offense. Basically, the defense was helping us out big time the first half. So second half, we just need the whole offense just get in rhythm and pick up speed.
Yeah, the way things started out with you took a sack right off the bat. You had some passes sail. Burks even had a drop and had a couple of drops. Was there like a sense of like you just can't get things going, can't get things right? And what was the conversations like with you and Coach Briles? Was he like talking on the headphones trying to get you going?
The main thing was just me just settling down and playing ball, basically. Just cool, calm, and collected, maintaining my composure, make sure I pump confidence in the guys up front, letting them know that, hey, it's my fault, it ain't always y'all fault. So that was just the main thing. And Coach Brown stayed in my ear, just telling me just play ball, be myself, and I don't have to do too much, just play ball.
KJ, how big was that Tyson Morris catch, the first one, as far as kind of turning things around and also kind of getting you more involved in the running game, like with the option play on the one that got called back and everything?
The play to Tyson Morris, that was big time. The defense had got a stop or something like that, a major stop. And I told the offense before we went out there, like, hey, we know we're going to score right here. We need to score right here, try to get ahead and, try to put pressure on Rice. And came out, coach called the play, and I threw a good ball to Tyson. He ran a good route also. I just gave him a good ball.
KJ, just in addition to that big catch that Tyson had, he had a touchdown a little bit later. Just what do those two plays do for Tyson's confidence, you think?
It raises. It sets a real high, knowing that he's been playing, had a great fall count, and knowing that them two catching that touchdown also just raises confidence level up, and just bringing those younger guys along with him, just knowing that they can be a big asset in this offense.
Dalton, you've been here a long time. I remember games, rough non-conference losses like North Texas and West Kentucky, same conference these guys are from, and yet today you guys dominated in the second half after a rough first half. What's the difference about this team this season versus maybe what's happened in the past?
It's both the leadership on a player level and the coach level. I mean, Coach Pittman came in at halftime, challenged us. No one was pleased with that first half on the offensive side of the ball. No one was. And he came in and kind of put a fire on us to get going. And we knew we were playing very badly, and we needed to make sure we cleaned up our mistakes. And coming out of the second half, I think you look at it 2 years ago, guys would have rolled over. But this Coach Pittman playing for him, playing for the seniors that came back, playing for everybody on this team, fans, state of Arkansas, guys are bought in. No one wanted to roll over. Guys wanted to go on that 31-0 run.
Hey, Jay, Rocket had some big-time carries and some big moments for a freshman like that. What did you think of the way he played today?
He played awesome. When he first came out, I just told him just settle down, be yourself, and when you see a hole, just hit it. I mean, you've been playing this since you was little league. I mean, this is a moment you've been waiting for. You don't have to do too much to do your job and make plays, and he did that.
Where do you guys go from here? Do you decompress a little bit? Do you jump right into film? What's the next step for you guys after today?
Rules usually it's about 24, 48 hours of holding on to this, keep watching the film, cleaning it up. And by Monday, I want to say probably about 5 o'clock, we'll put the lid on this and we'll move on to Texas from there. But there's a lot we need to correct off of this. There's a lot to learn off of the film. But probably the rest of tonight, guys will take off, enjoy themselves. We'll come in tomorrow, get our stuff done, and be back in the lab on Monday too.
How do you guys get off to a better start? I mean, you haven't been the starting quarterback for all these games, but there's been quite a number of slow starts for you guys.
Main thing for us in this offense is just starting fast. I mean, we have to start fast, set the tempo from the first play and the rest of the game mainly. And I mean, coming out, we don't want to start too slow, try to, let the momentum get away from us too early. So we got to just come out, start fast, and be aggressive.
KJ, in this day and age where transfer portal, everybody jumps in the transfer portal, and especially quarterbacks, and you stayed here 2 years behind grad transfer quarterbacks. Do you feel like this is reward? I mean, kind of makes you feel good that you stuck it out and now you're in this position, not just starting quarterback, but a captain too?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The main thing, I would transfer portal was never on my mind. When I came here, I knew I was going to stay here, just being patient. I mean, patience just come with it. Being humble as well. Also, just being patient and being humble, that's the main thing.
KJ, the Coach Pittman was talking about in practice before the game and here just a second ago about how he feels like when you break a few big runs, then you start to throw it better. Do you feel that way? Is that something that you remember from high school, like something that gets you going is when you bust a couple of big runs and just kind of loosen things up?
Yes, sir, it does. Just getting into that groove and finding out how the defense playing and can they tackle, can they not, and just loosen up the defense as well. Like me running, it brings the defense down, bring the corner down. That way we just run our offense back, RPOs, and throw over top and be aggressive.
Fans and me, they've been talking about Texas, all summer. You guys didn't have that luxury because you had to play Rice. But now that it's Texas week or, tomorrow, I guess, or Monday or whatever. But how good do you guys feel about the fact you can focus on Texas, and just what are your initial feelings on that matchup? It's going to be so big.
Yeah, just, again, the mistakes to correct off of this game are plentiful, and I know we'll get them corrected. And once we get those corrected in practice, we'll be able to start rolling, really focusing on Texas. And it's a long week ahead of practice to focus and just get ready for this. It's a big opponent coming on Saturday.
Yeah, KJ, Coach Pittman talked about your speed, but we got to see it today. For a big guy, when you get rolling, you're tough to catch. Talk about that 70-yard run. I know it came back. How good did it feel to run away from those guys?
I felt pretty good. When I finally got free from Sept, I heard Traylon Smith saying, "Go, go, go." So that was the main thing. So I know I had to kick it in gear a little bit and try to boost it up a little bit. But it felt good knowing those guys blocked for me on the perimeter, starting up front with the big guys like Dalton himself, getting up to the second level, blocking the back, sealing out the back, and all that just played a big part into my run.
You're not going to get caught from behind this year?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Thank you, guys.